My name is Holly Cohen, and I've been a TAP member for the last 5 years.
Rita Chazen, and 1978 I joined.
My name is Philip Heary, and I've been a TAP member for about 20 years.
I'm Katie Sweeney, and this is my son Dustin Sweeney, who is 19 years old, and he's low-functioning, low-verbal autistic.
My name is Megan Patricia Madero, and I'm from Union County.
My name is David DePort, and I have been a TAP member for about 10 years.
Una Albers.
My name is Myron Hackett. I'm principal at Park Avenue Elementary School in Orange, New Jersey.
My name is Melody James, and I've been a TAP member since the very beginning of the captioning, so I think 95.
Disney Junior Live on Tour Pirate and Princess Adventure at the theater at Madison Square Garden on April 19, 2014 at 11 a.m.
Oh, I must have been a high school student, I suppose.
My first performance was The Boy, the Curious Innocent of the Dog Nighttime. Yes.
I took him first to Beauty and the Beast when he was just 6. Barely made it to intermission with his sensory issues. We made it through the show, but in a show like that, it's okay because there's a lot of kids in that show in the audience doing a lot of things.
I played the young prince in a production of The King and I when I was about 10.
I always went to theater. It was part of my life. And I still, to this day, I make sure I can't walk as well, but I get in to go to theater.
It was an open caption performance of The Great Comet of 1812. There was a huge cast and a very complicated dialogue, so the storytelling, and because it was captioned, I could follow the story very easily.
Barrymore was the first captioned show, and it was Christopher Plummer, and it was extraordinary to get all the words of that performance.
I remember when I was volunteering for Wicked on February 7, 2016, there was this boy in a wheelchair, and I gave him a fidget, and he kissed my hand.
Dusty got to go back to Broadway with the inaugural autism-friendly performance of The Lion King. We sat in the center orchestra on the aisle, and as I watched him during Circle of Life and watched his face, I was sobbing.
It means a day that's calm and full of joy, and the fact that I can enjoy that day with my child.
I love so many things about the autistic performances. The modifications help our students, they feel very comfortable. It's a non-threatening environment. They're shown patience, love, understanding.
Now, I started losing my hearing, and with the board, I can hear the dialogue on theater, and I can also catch what I missed. And it's just vital because you can follow, and especially if you have a hearing loss.
I don't do stairs, and you've made it possible for me to go to the theater and to sit in an accessible, safe place without being discouraged by stairs. Otherwise, I just wouldn't make it.
Everybody there understands the needs of people like me.
I now wear hearing aids. I watch television with captions. I stopped going to theater unless I could get a seat at a captioned performance because you miss so much. You miss the lyrics, you miss the dialogue. Getting the text support makes all the difference.
Even though my hearing loss is considered moderate, and I can use the headphones for amplification, I still miss a lot. So when I first learned that every single word was going to be in front of the stage and I would not miss a word that was sang or that was said, it just changed my entire theater experience.
Accessibility through TAP is great because there's a person live on the premises describing what's happening that those of us who cannot see are not able to know otherwise. It makes for a much, much richer experience.
When you walk through the door of an autism-friendly performance, you know that everything's going to be okay. You breathe a sigh of relief. The theater is filled with autism specialists that you can ask for assistance if you need it. We would never have been able to go back to a regular performance if it weren't for TDF and the Autism Theater Initiative. It really helped condition him and sensitize him to how to behave in a Broadway theater.
Theater makes you think, and theater makes you alive.
I've learned so much about how to treat other people from plays.
It allows you to leave your troubles and concerns and worries and stress at the door and transport you.
It's to make the audience feel like it's exciting and fun and enjoyable for them to come to have a performance.
It puts you in touch with another world and other people's view of the world, which you wouldn't get if you just stayed home.
There are many people just like me who want to be able to enjoy a show, but not all theaters offer things like captioning on a regular basis.
I would love to see it grow just for our students. The more shows they could see, I think they would love that. Continue to get parents involved with it. Some parents do volunteer and come, and they love every bit of it. And some of our parents, they're just so happy where they need some time to themselves, what they can never ever get, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Because there are typically not as many captioned performances in off-Broadway theater, that's not as much of an option. It would be so helpful if there was more captioning.
I think it's best if the person is thinking about what this is like for a blind person. You know, what would this person want to know? So I think it's better to err on the side of giving too much information because you don't know who's going to be in the audience.
It's the more theater experiences they have, the more their level of cognition raises and the more their feeling of self-awareness raises. So I would just, really encourage all of those theater companies out there that are able to launch a sensory-friendly performance to please consider it.
Yay, TDF!